to turn obstacles.
Live from the Grenadian capital, this is the GBN Television News. GBN covering you from the Grenadine Island chain to Brooklyn, New York via the World Wide Web on www.gbn.gd. The news headlines comes to you compliments Nexa Credit Union, with you wherever your road leads.
This is Network News for Tuesday, June 23, 2026. In the headlines, Caribbean primary exit assessment results ignite joy and anticipation across the country. The House of Representatives passes bill to establish Digital Transformation Agency amid privacy and cost concerns. Experts urge nutrition overhaul as cancer tops Grenada's death toll for the 5th straight year. Regional pollster says the National Democratic Congress maintains strong grip on Grenada politics. Also in the news regionally, Tobago health officials worried about more sexually transmitted infections. Internationally, Europe issues red alerts as heatwave hits. Plus in the sports news, victories for Chantemel, Mount Rich and North Stars in GFA Division 1 football, while undefeated West Indies to clash with England at Lord's tomorrow for top spot in Group B.
The first segment of the news comes to you compliments Soft Weave Bathroom Tissue.
Have you heard about the new Soft Weave bathroom tissue with total hygiene? As hygiene and safety have taken center stage, our bathroom tissue is now manufactured with 3 different technologies to offer the best protection for you and your family. UVC light technology for a safe and effective disinfection process, eliminating 99.9% of microorganisms. Also, production at high temperatures, killing all types of germs and bacteria. And it's pH controlled with delicate fibers to prevent irritation for even sensitive skin. Soft Weave Total Hygiene Bathroom Tissue, available in supermarkets and shops island-wide. Visit Soft Weave Caribbean Facebook or Instagram pages for more information.
Good evening, I'm Kenroy. Baptiste. Thanks for joining us. The long-awaited Caribbean Primary Exit Assessment CPA results are finally out, bringing excitement, relief and anticipation for hundreds of students across Grenada. GBN was on hand on Tuesday as students gathered to receive the results and learn which secondary schools they will attend in September. Christina John shares the good news with us.
The atmosphere was filled with cheers and celebration at several institutions, including the South St. George Government School and the Woburn Methodist School.
121 marks out of 500 and going to Anglican High School, Noah D. Gay.
GBN's Joseph Cadeau spoke with some of the successful students who reflected on their preparation for the examination and shared their expectations as they prepare to begin the next chapter of their academic journey.
Feels very good. I'm very excited for a new start, and I hope that as I go to this new school that God will be with me and that nothing bad will happen to me.
It feels great actually. I'll like to join new experiences, participate in different activities, and leave my mark in the school.
I'm very pleased that I passed for St. Jovis Convent. I will be right by my brother because he's going to PBC, and I find it's a great school and I'm ready to start to go there and do my best.
Grade 6 teacher at the South St. George Government School offered words of encouragement, emphasizing collaboration as the students transition to secondary education.
It was a long process. It was challenging, getting the children ready, lots of preparation, lots of different pieces for the external and internal components. But we made it through, and this is a day where we have been waiting for. The kids are excited. I'm excited. I'm proud. I'm pleased with them, and I just look forward to great things for them in the future. I would advise children to walk along with the teachers, collaborate. It worked here, and some of the best results we've seen are from the parents who are very much involved in the process.
Meanwhile, Vice Principal of the Woburn Methodist School, Judy Fraser, described the release of the results as a day of mixed emotions. While many students secured placements at their schools of choice, others were left disappointed. Fraser noted that although she supports the concept of universal secondary education, she believes stronger support systems and structures are needed to achieve the desired outcomes.
I would say that this year, 2026, in all the years that I've taught CPA class, which is quite a bit, this year was one of the most difficult year that I had. It was very, very challenging getting them to accomplish all the pieces, even though we know exactly, they knew from since grade 5 what they had to do, but somehow it was a very daunting task this year.
Despite the varied reactions, the students are largely optimistic about the opportunities ahead and shared their aspirations for success as they prepare to enter secondary school.
I want to see the new opportunities, the new subjects, and everything we're going to do. I'm excited for it.
Preparations for exams. I mean, how was it? And
it was difficult, I could say that. But I had to do it. I know I had to do it. It was hard, exhausting, but if I didn't, I wouldn't get to the school I would go into and come second.
It was good. It was a lot difficult.
Excited to be going to secondary school. What are your plans for the future?
I'm not excited, but in the future I either want to be an entrepreneur or a chef.
You said you're not excited? Why not?
Because I don't want to go to the school that I got.
With their primary education now behind them, the students are looking forward to new experiences, challenges, and opportunities in the years ahead. Christina John, GBN News.
A bill designed to drive the digital transformation of government services has cleared the House of Representatives. The legislation would create a digital transformation agency to oversee digital initiatives across ministries and public bodies. However, its introduction sparked debate over privacy safeguards, costs, and the agency's role alongside the Ministry of ICT. Reporter Deidre Seeley has more details.
The House of Representatives on Tuesday approved the Digital Transformation Agency Bill 2026, which proposes an independent agency to lead and coordinate digital transformation initiatives across government ministries and public bodies. Government MPs said the agency would establish a common digital framework across the public sector, improving service delivery and the ease of doing business. While opposition lawmakers expressed support for the bill's intent, they raised concerns about privacy, the agency's independence, and the cost of implementation. Former political leader and MP for St. George Northwest, Dr. Keith Mitchell, called for stronger safeguards in any legislation dealing with data, while sharing his experience of privacy breaches by public officers and political activists.
A passport form was submitted to the Ministry of Foreign Affairs for passport renewal. Was placed and plastered on Facebook almost the next morning by NDC activists and a member of the executive in one of the St. Patrick's constituencies. So I'm being very specific because these are records. The bill and intention of digitization and doing what we can is necessary. but the guardrails must be in place to protect people's rights.
Recently appointed Minister with responsibility for digital transformation, information and communication technology, Ron Redhead, also recounted his own experience with an alleged privacy breach, arguing that concerns about data privacy should be applied consistently, regardless of political affiliation. He explained that harmonizing digital systems would reduce privacy breaches rather than promote them, adding that the agency would be responsible for managing the systems that store data and not the data itself. He also emphasized that the bill includes significant penalties for officials who breach confidentiality requirements.
The agency is going to help us to introduce standards across the board in the public service in treating with the management of your system, the breaches, the internal procedures that might be required. It is not going to handle the data, and it says so very, very clearly.
Meanwhile, leader of the opposition and chair of the Public Accounts Committee, Emmeline Pear, questioned both the financial implications of the proposal and the need for a separate agency, given the existence of the Ministry of ICT. Leader of Government Business, Philip Telesford, defended the measure, arguing that the role of legislation is to establish the framework for an institution. He said the proposed agency, like other statutory bodies, would complement rather than duplicate the work of the ministry.
Is there a need for an agency? Because we have the Ministry of ICT. The member may be nearly asked, is there a need for the Grenada Tourism Authority, given the fact that we have a Ministry for Tourism?
Despite the spirited exchanges during the debates, the bill was passed unanimously without amendment. The legislation will now proceed to the Senate for further debate. Deidre Seeley, GBN News.
The story to report, political analyst and pollster Peter Wickham believes Grenada's political landscape remains firmly in favor of the governing National Democratic Congress, despite growing activity among opposition forces. In an exclusive interview with GBN's Eugenia Peters, Wickham weighed in on the emergence of the Democratic People's Movement, the performance of the Deacon Mitchell-led administration, and the challenges facing the new National Party as it seeks to rebuild under new leadership.
The emergence of the Democratic People's Movement, led by Peter David, has sparked a debate about whether Grenada is moving away from its traditional two-party political structure. According to regional pollster and political analyst Peter Wickham, the development is more than likely a temporary disruption than a permanent transformation.
I think he's a disruptor to some extent, and I think that for all intents and purposes, a lot of the other political parties that you have had in your history have been disruptors. The main beneficiary, of course, is the NDC.
Wickham says Grenada's political history has always been unique, with several movements and splinter groups emerging from the country's main political traditions. 4 years into the NDC administration, Wickham argues the key measure of success is not simply economic performance, but political stability. He notes that unlike the party's previous stint in government, the current administration has remained united and has even expanded its political base.
On this occasion, it's grown. It's grown to the extent that they've added members, and they've also grown to the extent that they appear to have been benefiting now from a disruption of the traditional NNP base. NNP is under different leadership. This leader is, of course, less popular, as is often the case, because she has to grow her support. And it's also a fractured organization now. The other thing is that they didn't inherit a bad wicket at all, so it's not like they have to scramble to the International Monetary Fund or anything like that.
Wickham says while Grenadians continue to face economic pressures and global uncertainties, the government has largely avoided the internal divisions that plagued previous administrations. Meanwhile, he believes the opposition New National Party still faces significant challenges as it transitions into the post-Keith Mitchell era. While the party has successfully installed a new leader, Wickham says there has been little effort to redefine its identity or present a fundamentally new vision to voters.
So the challenge that NNP has now is to prove that it is a better organization, or as good an organization, that it has learned the lessons and they have moved on. To some extent, the fact that former Prime Minister Keith Mitchell is no longer there helps. because the argument that he was the person that led them into defeat is no longer valid. The party has turned a different corner, but unfortunately it has lost some weight in that regard, and has lost some talent in that regard. So I would say the biggest threat to the incumbency would be a perception that it lacks unity, which is not there.
Looking ahead to the next general election, Wickham says unity may prove to be the decisive factor. He advances the NDC's greatest strength remains its cohesion, while the opposition continues to grapple with fragmentation and the loss of experienced political talent. Wickham also points to global economic pressures, particularly rising energy costs, as a potential risk factor for governments across the region. However, he says there is little indication that Prime Minister Dickon Mitchell believes those external pressures pose an immediate political threat. For now, Wickham's assessment suggests that while Grenada's political landscape continues to evolve, the governing NDC enters the next phase of the electoral cycle from a position of relative strength. Eugenia Peters, GBN News.
2 Grenadian media practitioners have returned home after participating in a 3-week international seminar for female media professionals in the People's Republic of China. GBN's Christina John and social media marketer and content creator Donica Smith were among 24 media professionals from 8 countries who attended the seminar on women media professionals from the Global South.
The participants represented Grenada, Barbados, the Gambia, Tanzania, Panama, Thailand, Ethiopia, and Egypt. The program focused on the evolving role of women in media and the growing impact of artificial intelligence on the global media landscape. The seminar provided participants with an opportunity to engage with Chinese media experts, academics, and industry leaders through a series of classroom sessions and practical learning experiences. Discussions explored emerging media technologies, digital transformation, content creation, and the use of artificial intelligence to enhance efficiency and innovation in the media industry. Beyond the classroom, delegates participated in field visits to television and radio stations, media training institutions, cultural sites, and historical landmarks. This visit offered first-hand exposure to China's media operation, technology advancement, and cultural heritage. Grenadian delegate Donica Smith described the experience as both insightful and enriching, noting that many of the lessons learned can be applied in Grenada's media. She highlighted digital storytelling, audience engagement, media management, and professional development opportunities for women in journalism, key areas of benefit.
What stood out the most for me in this trip to China, it's basically women empowerment, having to connect with different people from diversities. We all get along together very well, and we was able to accomplish whatever was on the agenda. The trips, the information about AI and any other technology was very educational. So now we're knowing now where the world is getting, and that we will be prepared to embrace whatever technological aspects.
Several participants described the seminar as an eye-opening experience, sharing valuable takeaways on media innovation, technological advancement, and cross-cultural collaboration.
I learned a lot through this seminar, and I'm taking them back to my country, especially the use of AI, which is not much common in my country. So this is a great chance to learn and then to take them back to my home country, in our continent. We didn't think the Chinese people are like this, but when we came here, we experienced their culture, their warmth, their love, and I can't even say it, but it's so amazing. The foods, the technology, is so very advanced.
My takeaway from this seminar is that women are powerful and we are capable of achieving so much, especially when we come together. Outside of that, having come from the Caribbean where AI is now emerging, the technology has taught us a lot in terms of seeing AI not as a threat, but as a benefit for our country, as a way to tell our stories, as a way to tell who we are. And one thing I take from the Chinese is that of culture.
For many attendees, the seminar reinforced the critical role of media professionals in promoting informed societies, encouraging cultural understanding, and supporting sustainable development. The seminar, sponsored by the China International Broadcasting Corporation and the Ministry of Commerce of the People's Republic of China, ended with a closing ceremony and certificate presentation to the participants on Friday. Christelina John, GBN News.
This is Network News, still to come from us. Grenada is building a reputation as a destination for movie production with 2 new short films recently completed by independent filmmakers with Grenadian roots.
This summer, your plans don't have to wait. Take that dream vacation. Experience Carnival like never before. Invest in your education. Renovate your home. Or finally tackle those big plans you've been putting off. With the Ariza Credit Union Awesome August Loan, you can borrow up to $75,000 for any purpose. Dream bigger, travel farther, learn more, improve your home. Whatever your goal, we're ready to help you get there. Visit any Ariza Credit Union branch. Apply today and turn your plans into reality with fast, convenient financing and the trusted service you have come to expect. Ariza Credit Union, your financial freedom, your future. Loans are subject to approval. Terms and conditions apply. See us for complete details.
In our part of the world, we need to be prepared for natural disasters like storms and hurricanes, even outside of the season. I'm sure you'll agree that keeping our loved ones, homes, and businesses safe is important. So, I came up with a few quick tips to help you stay safe. First, make a family disaster plan and ensure that everyone in your household is familiar and comfortable with it. Remember to add batteries and flashlights to your emergency kit. Now, for electrical safety. Familiarize yourself with your electrical panel, as it may be necessary to switch off the power during a storm or flood. Make sure you install a transfer or isolation switch to prevent your generator feeding electricity to Grenlec's line. If trees are too close to power lines, call Grenlec at 237 for advice. By following these easy steps, you will be well on your way to being hurricane ready. Don't be caught off guard by natural disasters. Prepare now. For more information, visit grenlec.com.
The Ministry of Agriculture White Potato Production Initiative is an OECS sub-regional project aimed at reducing Grenada's reliance on imported white potatoes, which in 2025 had an imported value of over 4.5 million EC dollars. The White Potato Production Initiative is part of the Ministry of Agriculture's food security drive and is being undertaken with the simultaneous cultivation of other crops such as sweet potatoes, pineapples, coconuts, carrots, and other vegetables. Other OECS countries like Dominica and St. Vincent and the Grenadines are already at an advanced stage in white potato production, with Dominica completely cutting the import of white potatoes during the first quarter of 2026. Grenada is now preparing to advance production for better output in 2027. The Ministry of Agriculture, Lands and Forestry, ensuring food and nutrition security for all.
For Grenada to realize its true potential, we must all be a part of nation building. From every corner of the world, our sons and daughters carry the spirit of the Spice Isle in their hearts through culture, innovation, investment, and service. Now is the time to come home to your beautiful Tri-Island state, to reconnect with our roots, share our knowledge, to inspire our youth, and to help shape a stronger, more resilient economy for generations to come. We are all part of the collective journey to shape the future of our nation. Together, we are building a nation we are proud of, a nation defined by opportunity, unity, and purpose. Grenada is more than a place on the map. It is our heritage, our future, our home. We look forward to welcoming you.
Fans and instant cash lovers, it's time to score big with Instacash Golden Goal. For just $5, you could kick your way to a top prize of $10,000. Match any of your numbers to the winning numbers and win the prize shown instantly. With a winning match, check the VAR screen bonus and add that prize to your total winnings. And that's not all. There's a thrilling corner kick triple below, played separately. Match 3 like amounts and win that amount. Or match 2 like amounts plus the soccer ball symbol and triple your winnings. Whether it's the $500 or the big $10,000 goals, grab your golden goal Instacash ticket today and start scoring cash. Must be 18 or older to play.
Home is easy as 1, 2, 3.
Thinking about your new home? Think easy. Think a Republic Bank Home Easy Loan. Think affordable. Think convenience. Think Republic.
Home is easy as 1, 2, 3. Republic makes home easy.
Wow, that was such a breeze.
Own your home with ease.
So whether laying that first brick or purchasing an existing home, we've got you covered. Republic Bank will get you those keys hassle-free in no time.
Home is easy as 1, 2, 3.
Apply for a Home Easy Loan today for a chance to win a cash prize. Getting your new home is easy with Republic Bank.
Republic Bank, we're the one for you.
Terms and conditions apply.
Inviting all who missed the performances of Lucy's Straw Hat, as well as all who are visiting for the Diaspora Homecoming. Come out and enjoy the final staging of this spectacular piece of Grenadian theatre on Friday, 26th June, 7 p.m. at the Gateway Conference Hall at Point Salines.
I'm tired of cuckoo and flying fish.
Well, I'm going to take the flying fish wings and stick it in the cuckoo and call it flying cuckoo and fish.
Lucy's Straw Hat, a moving drama written and directed by Christy Riggs and inspired by the mysterious disappearance of the Island Queen schooner.
She must be a doctor someday.
Does she want it badly?
She wants it badly.
You're developing a criminal mind. Rich man, he'll make him sign for you.
Lucy's Straw Hat. Admission $75. Tickets available at GoToFet or at the door.
In Grenada, sports aren't just a game, they're a way of life. They teach discipline, teamwork, and resilience. They inspire the next generation to push boundaries and chase excellence. That's why the Investment Migration Agency of Grenada is proud to support sports initiatives as part of our commitment to youth and national development. When we invest in sports programs, we invest in the future. We invest in the health and well-being of our youth, and we invest in broadening Grenada's reach, proudly connecting our athletes, our talent, and our nation to a global community. Together, we all go further. The Investment Migration Agency. Unlock the possibilities.
We search for brilliance, looking far, asking wide, not realizing it's been right here all along. Makers, storytellers, dreamers shaping color, rhythm, and vision into something only Grenadians can create. But for too long, we've been working in the dark, hidden, overlooked, out of reach. Until now, Goka's Creative Directory brings everyone, creatives, businesses, and the community into one connected space. Find the artist who understands your vision, the jeweler whose craft speaks for itself, the storyteller and musician whose work reflects who we are. Visit us at creativeaffairs.gov.gd. Your next collaboration is only one search away.
Freedom is driven to pursue that passion that keeps you up at night and makes you smile in your sleep. Freedom is bold to embrace the possibilities that can open up your world and conquer new heights. Freedom is fabulous, with bits and pieces that enhance the quality of your life. Freedom is what you do with the flexibility to change path or direction when you need to. Freedom breeds ambition and purpose while having loads of fun along the way. But most of all, freedom is well-deserved for the road traveled and the journey still to come. Unleash your freedom with Nexa Credit Union. Call us on 440-1354 or visit our website to pre-apply. Apply now. Freedom awaits. Terms and conditions apply. Nexa Credit Union, with you wherever your road leads.
This Emancipation Weekend, Freedom Takes the Sea. The Media Workers Association of Grenada invites you aboard Unscripted, the Freedom Edition. Friday, July 31st. Step into an unforgettable night of music, vibes, culture, and connection aboard the ultimate summer cruise experience. Meet your favorite media personalities, party under the stars, and celebrate freedom the unscripted way aboard the Ecstasy. Boarding is at 7 p.m., sailing at 8 p.m. Dress code Freedom Chic. Bold, stylish, unapologetically you. Tickets are limited and going fast. Get your tickets online at GoToFet and at recognized ticket outlets. Unscripted, the Freedom Edition, because the best stories are the ones you never planned.
GBN leads, the others follow. This segment is brought to you by Republic Bank.
Life doesn't stand still. It moves. It grows. It asks you to believe in what's next. Your first car. Owning your home. The business you build. The future you choose to invest in. Life moves in steps. When you're ready to take the next one, we're here to help you move forward with banking solutions designed for life. From vehicle financing and mortgages to education savings, credit solutions, and support for your growing business. Republic Bank, ready for life, every step.
Grenada is seemingly establishing itself as a destination for the filming of movies. Jared Joseph has been speaking to some independent filmmakers currently on island and sent us this report.
From the first major movie, Island in the Sun, in 1957, to the recently premiered Don't Blink, 2 more short films are being added to the list of cinematic history of the island. The independent filmmakers based in the United States share Grenadian roots and wanted to spotlight Grenada while providing creative opportunities for citizens. Auditions were held at the T.A. Marish Community College weeks ago to recruit the actors and crew who are predominantly Grenadians. The filming of Sundays and Cutting Dead Ends is now completed, and Cara Bigby, who is a commercial director of photography and cinematographer, says they're entering the post-production phase.
And then we'll start submitting to film festivals, and also we would like to do a premiere for the people that helped us make it happen in Grenada, specifically St. Andrews, because again, we feel like we want to showcase that light and all the hardworking people that helped make this happen. We want to make sure that they can see the project first, then it kind of goes global and goes outbound from there.
Bigby, the author and director for the short film Sundays, explains that the movie speaks to the technological age and how traditions are being lost.
We see that in 1970, we had more customs, more traditions, more unity, more family every Sunday. When you think of a Sunday, you think of out with the old, in with the new. You think about the week that's gone and the week that's to come. It's a spiritual cleansing of a sort.
The film producer adds that the short movie features how a young lady develops into a woman and the missing links recognized throughout her life.
We see that she has customs that she didn't accept but now she misses when she becomes the new matriarch. So we watch her journey. She then becomes the next matriarch. And then again, it now shifts to 2026. We now see that in this age that we no longer have customs, traditions. Everyone's absorbed with their phones. No one really cares about unity. That thing that we had growing up, it seems like it's a lost art.
Michaela Forrester, executive producer and actor, in describing Cutting Dead Ends, said the film centers on a barbershop surrounding conversations on how to respect and treat a woman and how a man should demonstrate these qualities.
So it features this young boy who comes in to get his haircut. He wants to ask this girl out to be his girlfriend, and then he's with a whole bunch of men who have these very construed and outdated and traditional, I don't want to say traditional because traditional isn't necessarily bad, but traditional ways that should be adjusted at this point in time.
Forrester notes a particular scene between the main barber and the main character, highlighting varying interpretations of a relationship with the mother of the main character and the barber.
But I feel like there's a lot of like conflicts and there's a lot of problems that appear in relationships between a man and a woman that people think are normal and natural and that we've gotten so used to. So I feel like it plays with a lot of different dichotomies because I feel like he truly felt like he was being like a decent man. He was receiving a lot from her. He wasn't doing a lot, but like sometimes that's how you're raised. Sometimes people aren't raised to give, they're raised to get. And all the other men in the barbershop, they basically sense that, you know, there's some things that are off with the barber, but they also have their own issues as well.
She said the young man, or main character, represents a new view on how to support women.
In Grenada, there's lots of conversations about like women's safety right now, but I feel like this is like a comedic way of like sharing how we could change and how we could adjust, but like not even how, but just like to think about how your actions and like really paying attention to it and making sure that it's making sense.
The executive producer says Cutting Dead Ends is a comedy, however believes it speaks to issues that people will resonate with.
Jared Joseph for that report. Now, the School for the Deaf hosted a creatives exhibition on Friday, providing an opportunity for members of the deaf community to showcase their creativity and skills while challenging stereotypes about their disabilities. Sally and George, who is deaf, was one of the exhibitors selling snacks. She welcomed the event held under the theme Deaf, Skilled, Successful as a testament to the abilities of deaf people.
The deaf community, we're trying to show the possibilities that we have learned stuff, we've been trained, and we can do different things. Some persons made popcorn, made clothes from crochet, jewelry, different things, and to show that the deaf they can learn, they can involve in activities just like other persons. Sometimes people feel that deaf can't do a lot of things that others are doing, but deaf can do same equal to that of the hearing. They have equal skills, and look at the things that we have made. We've learned, we have our goals, our focus over the years, and we aspire and are successful in what we do. We don't just sit down and wait hoping for other support, but we hope that persons would come out now to support what we're doing to see.
Absolutely, they too are skilled. Organizers said the event drew significant interest from passers-by, with several stopping to make purchases. The event was part of Deaf Awareness Month this June. We can tell you too, the observation began with a church service and tea party. The observance began with a church service and tea party and has continued with food hamper distributions to some members of the deaf community.
On the 23rd, that's Tuesday coming, we have a workshop for all deaf persons where we have persons from the Grenada Development Bank, NIS, St. Augustine Medical, nurses are going to be there to come and share with the deaf community the different things, insurance and that sort of thing. So it's going to be a teaching time for them.
Nature gifted us a striking reminder of its beauty, a vivid rainbow appearing at the water's edge. GBN ISO is next.
A good eye catches all. GBN Eyesore is brought to you by Clearvision.
Oh, I got my glasses from Clearvision Eye Center.
I got my glasses at Clearvision Eye Center.
Clearvision Eye Center.
Clearvision Eye Center.
This morning at the boundary where sea meets sky, a brilliant rainbow stretched above the waves, offering a breathtaking scene to all who witnessed it. The colors arched gracefully over the shoreline, a fleeting spectacle that brought a sense of calm and wonder. For those on the beach, it was a perfect moment indeed to pause and appreciate the simple, stunning surprises nature can reveal. Share your photos and videos with us via WhatsApp at 405-3052 or of course through our other social media platforms. That's for GBN Eyesore.
After the break, the Ministry of Agriculture is partnering with the Diaspora Homecoming Initiative to help bring back Grenada's spice industry.
Life isn't one size fits all. Take me, for example. I like my suits well fitted. Getting a loan should feel like buying a suit. That's why financing at Grenada Cooperative Bank Limited is made to fit everyone. Introducing the Made to Fit loan, financing tailored to your needs. Get 100% financing to buy or build your home, purchase land, or get that brand new car. Plus, get up to $50,000 unsecured. And to make sure your loan fits, Co-op Bank is trimming your loan fees by 50% and covering 30% of your legal fees.
Oh yeah, nice.
Don't adjust your life to fit a loan. Get a loan that fits your life. Visit us online or stop by any retail banking unit today. Terms and conditions apply.
With just $5, catch your lucky break and double your money with $25,000 scratchy for the same price. Win easy with money, money, money and electric sevens. Check out these scratch games at authorized lottery agents across the Tri-Island. Over $1.5 million in total prizes and as much as $25,000 can be won on just one ticket of each game. Play scratch today. Absolutely no draws and no waiting. Just chances at instant winnings. Scratch, win, easy. Must be 18 or older to play. NLA, making your dreams come true.
It's game on. And you may not be able to predict the scoreline or who will win each game. And you sure can't predict who will be the champion. But what is predictable is that Quartz has what you need to watch the games the way you want to every time. It's game on. Quartz, bringing value home.
Whether you're refreshing a bedroom or giving your home a bold new look, the Color Shop has the perfect paint and tools to make it happen, inside and out. With quality finishes for every surface and accessories to match, we make painting easy from start to finish. Whether it's a DIY weekend or a contractor starting a brand new project, the Color Shop is the trusted choice.
Claim your keys, open the door to more than you imagined before. New home, fresh start, make moves and play it smart. Expand, invest or renew. ACB's right there with you. With ACB Home Advantage Mortgages, you get up to 100% financing, reduced fees, and a $100,000 unsecured credit card. Claim your keys, open the door to more than you imagined before with ACB.
Terms and conditions apply.
Distributed by Echo Blue Limited. Visit us on the Lansopine Main Road or call 405-4818.
A whole new level of convenience and comfort awaits you when you shop at Rise and Shine Supermarket and Hardware Supplies, Griffin Lane, Grenville. Convenient, because we are open Sunday to Sunday. We're even at your service on public holidays. Comfort, because we are easily accessible to the physically challenged. Free Wi-Fi is available while you shop, and bags come at no charge. Everyday low prices and excellent customer care. Adequate parking available. We supply everything you can possibly think of. Family and home supplies, fresh meat, vegetables, and personal care products. All brands of cooking gas at affordable prices. You can send in your order, have it pulled, or pick up express.
This is GBN. We've got the means, the power, and the medium.
The Ministry of Agriculture, Lands and Forestry has thrown support behind the Diaspora Homecoming Spice Replanting Project, an initiative aimed at revitalizing the spice industry. The passage of major hurricanes damaged over 85% of the island's spice trees, and replanting is necessary to rebuild the local spice industry. Chief Extension Officer in the Ministry of Agriculture, Lands and Forestry, Lawrence St. Louis, said preparations are underway to ensure the project is successful.
The Ministry of Agriculture is supporting the Diaspora Homecoming Spice Replanting program by providing the plants and the expertise to plant. We've already selected the farmers from each parish, and so we are in the process this week of preparing those farmers, preparing the fields, ensuring that the plots are cleared, the holes are dug, and that the farmers will be ready.
According to St. Louis, the Ministry of Agriculture, Lands and Forestry has undertaken numerous initiatives over the years to ensure the spice industry returns to what it used to be.
We have included the spice replanting so that people who are living outside of Grenada can now come in and be part of the replanting of the spices in Grenada. So in the next 10, 20 years, when our spice industry is back up and running as before burial before that period, they can also be part and can claim part of being instrumental in getting the spice industry back up and running.
The Diaspora Homecoming National Spice Replanting Day is scheduled for Sunday, June 28. The nationwide initiative is expected to bring together ministers of government, farmers, returning nationals, and extension officers to help rebuild the spice industry.
We'll be planting the traditional spices, so we have nutmeg, cinnamon, clove. We have, well, of course, we're including cocoa because nutmeg and cocoa kind of go together. And then we have the smaller, less traditional ones. We have bourbonde, we have bay leaf, and we'll be doing some of the other ones like sapot and tonka bean. You know, they're going to be mixed in between. And pimento, of course. We're choosing depending on the space. So in Carriacou, you may not be able to plant a nutmeg tree. You may be able to plant it, but it may not bear as much as it would in other places. So the other spices, the bourbonde, the bay leaf, those ones will be a lot better for Carriacou, and so we'll be planting those in Carriacou.
Citizens are encouraged to play their part in the process. Right, stay with us. Tony Julian is up next with the sports news.
The Grenville Cooperative Credit Union introduces its new digital platform, managing your finances at any time from anywhere.
As a part-time student, balancing work and studies can be a real challenge. But with GCCU's digital app, these worries are no more. My parents can now remotely transfer funds to my account and I can check my balance at any time, giving me the freedom to achieve my goals.
My days can be long and tedious. With this app, I can ensure my loan is paid on time, transfer funds to someone else's account, and check my balances. I don't have to rush to do business during my lunch hour or after work anymore.
With this app, I can request checks to pay my suppliers, letters for my business transactions. I don't have to leave my farm to go stand in line.
The Grenville Credit Union digital platform. It's convenient and secure banking right at your fingertips. Download the app today from the Play Store or App Store or call 442-8602, 459-4325 or 416-8467 for further information.
Served Grenada for decades. We are the #1 and largest electrical supplier.
Hi, welcome to Sunny Electrical. How may I help?
We offer electrical wiring accessories, tools, and appliances for all residential, commercial, and industrial applications, which is what we are known for. And we expanded our products with new innovative ways to modernize your home. New homeowners will be captivated in our lighting showrooms.
Some more pendant lights here. These are very multifunctional because they can work for kitchens, living rooms, bedrooms.
We have a wide selection of lighting, ranging from indoor to outdoor and solar. We are also available for site visit services to assist you with selecting the perfect light for your forever home. We are located at Dusty Highway in Grand Anne, St. George. Sudden Electrical. Best value, expert advice, quality products. We hope to see you soon.
Are you looking for a reliable, affordable, and customer-friendly pharmacy? Look no further than Hills and Valley Pharmacy, the nation's leading healthcare products and services provider. We are committed to serving you at convenient locations. Find an extensive and affordable selection of prescription and over-the-counter drugs and medical supplies at Church Street, Hillsborough, Carriacou, Jubilee Street, Grenville, St. Andrew, near the bus terminal, and Halifax and Grenville Street, St. George. Our committed team is always available to offer valuable assistance for managing your health and wellness. Discover the additional benefits of our wholesale distribution on Halifax Street and our Medcare Center on Grenville Street, where we provide in-house physiotherapy, massage therapy, doctor consultations, and eye care services. Our commitment is to satisfy all your healthcare needs, including competitive prices, loyalty rewards, and special discounts for seniors. Contact us at 435-6904 and WhatsApp 535-4734. Choose Hills and Valley Pharmacy. Remember, your health is our business.
Are you ready to take your business to the next level? At My5, we say let's go. My5 provides micro and small loans tailored for entrepreneurs just like you. Whether you need new equipment or extra stock, our terms are fast, easy, and built for for your success. As a responsible lender, we will ensure that our services are affordable and at the same time promote growth and sustainability. Visit us at the corner of Halifax and Cross Streets or call 435-1122 or 435-1123 or 24. MyFi, empowering your business, enhancing your freedom.
Life's about to pop. I wanna play with cash pop. Life's about to pop. Oh yeah, with cash pop. Pick your number 1 to 50. See your price right when you play. $5 a day, come win easy. Cash pops. One number, that's all you need. Win up to 2,500 indeed. Life's about to pop. I wanna play with cash pop.
Must be 18 or older to play. NLA supporting sports, culture, and nation building.
Evening, sporting fans, and this time round it's a football that gets us going. We have Chantemelle SC Mount Rich and North Stars FC. They all secured crucial victories in the latest round of the Grenada Football Association, or GFA's Division 1 League. Last evening's results breakdown for you. Chantemelle SC put on a clinical display on the road, overpowering Bulldogs to take home a decisive 3-1 victory. Mount Rich SC secured the most dominant win of the fixture list, dismantling the Tempe All Blacks in a commanding 4-1 away performance. While in the most competitive matchup of the round, North Stars FC narrowly edged out Sun Jets United in a 5-goal thriller to secure a hard-fought 3-2 home win. Meanwhile, 3 matches are down on the cards tonight in the division at the Roy St. John playing field. We'll have South Stars locking horns with the disciplined squad from the Royal Grenada Police Force FC. Meanwhile, Montjaloux SC will look to exploit their home turf advantage at the Montjaloux playing field. That's when they'll host a dangerously combined Northerners lineup. The final fixture of the evening that takes place at the Fur playing field, where Shamrock SC will face off against Fontenoy United in a crucial battle for mid-season momentum. On to intersector football, and we have the Grenada Chamber of Industry and Commerce officially announcing the return of the highly anticipated intersector football tournament. The competition is scheduled to kick off on Wednesday, the 1st of July from 5 o'clock each day. The tournament utilizes a highly competitive 11-a-side format designed to test the strategy and endurance of the participating teams. Corporate rivals face off this year under the official theme of New Season, New Rivals. A total of 24 corporate teams from various industries across the island will compete for the championship title. The opening day schedule features 2 highly anticipated matchups within the local hospitality sector. That's Acado Grenada facing off against Goyaba Beach Resort in the opening match. Royalton Grenada will challenge Radisson Grenada in the subsequent fixture. On to cricket, and we begin with the ladies, with women's cricket team seeking to continue their unbeaten run when they face England tomorrow at Lord's Cricket Ground in London. This highly anticipated ICC Women's T20 World Cup clash features 2 undefeated squads that have both won 3 consecutive matches in Group B. Now, these stakes, of course, are incredibly high because the winner of this fixture will officially secure
secure the top spot in the group and advance to the tournament semi-finals. Captain Haley Matthews will lead the West Indies, who enter the game with high confidence after a dominant bowling performance against Sri Lanka. The team also holds psychological momentum after famously knocking England out of the tournament 2 years ago in Dubai. And that's the latest in sport for you. All for now. Do stay tuned for the latest regional and international news. Kenroy Baptiste is coming back in for that right here on the Evening News Tuesday. Tony Julian here wishing you a good night.
The Tobago House of Assembly's Division of Health says there are more cases of gonorrhea, syphilis and HIV being reported in Tobago. Senior health official Onika Henry said teaching about sex in schools can help deal with the problem. She confirmed that the number of cases is rising, but said experts are still checking the data to learn more.
Tobago health authorities have reported an uptick in sexually transmitted infections, such as gonorrhea, syphilis, and HIV, prompting growing public concern. The Tobago House of Assembly's senior program coordinator in the Division of Health, Wellness, and Social Protection, Onika Henry, confirmed the increase, but indicated that analysis of the data is still underway.
Numbers are increasing. That is a concern. Whether they could be considered high or extremely high, that's still to be determined. What we're looking for instead is figuring out whether we have a true picture of increasing infection rates, or simply whether people are more willing to come forward, and particularly that age group, the 20 to 29, compared to the older age group.
Ms. Henry indicated that in the last few months, there has been a higher number of young men between the ages of 20 to 29 being tested.
We expect to have a clearer picture in the future once we've completed the full analysis and we've established what the baseline is, etc. So one of the things we need to do is normalize testing, reduce stigma, and make young people, remind them, because we know that HIV is preventable and treatable, but only if you know your status.
Ms. Henry emphasized the need for sex education in schools, pointing out that young people are often relying on unreliable sources, such as the internet and their peers, for information about sex. Ms. Henry says the Division of Health is planning a campaign to encourage people to get tested.
Secretary for Health and Wellness, Dr. Faith Brabnell, said the public discourse surrounding increases in STI numbers in Tobago is part of the plan to address the issue. She said community support is part of the solution.
Because we need people to be very aware of what is actually happening on the island and to be conscious of the fact that they are part of the solution as well. It is one of the reasons at the Division of Health and Wellness we decided to rework what we do with wellness and implement this new Department of Wellness, Prevention and Health Promotion. And a significant part of what they will do is go into the communities to prevent citizens from having to get into the hospitals or the health centers.
Brabner stated that one of the key responsibilities of the newly established Department for Sexual Health and Youth Development is the collection and interpretation of data.
When you know what the data says, we can then design the programs and then implement. So you will be seeing things coming out from that department as relates to October Carnival and throughout the year.
Further afield, some European countries are warning people about dangerous heat as temperatures rise. The UK, France, Italy and Spain have given red alerts because of very high temperatures. France and Spain could see over 40 degrees Celsius, while the UK and Germany could have their hottest June day ever. Hot air from the Sahara Desert is causing the heat wave, and experts say it could last a very long time.
It's very, very hot here in 9 o'clock in the morning. It's now 27, 28 degrees. It's going to be going up to touching 40 later on here in Paris. Yesterday was a record of all time for the month of June across the country as a whole. And in some cities like Bordeaux in the west and Limoges, Rennes, they passed records for the whole year. It wasn't just a record for June. It was hotter yesterday than that has been even in July and August. So we really are in an exceptional period now. Half of the country is in the so-called red zone, where the maximum state of alert has been issued. The rest of the country, practically the rest of the country, all the rest of the country is in the orange zone, and that means that extra special measures being laid on at schools. Many schools are shut. A lot of schools are sending their children home at lunchtime simply because the classrooms are too hot to live in, to teach in. A fair amount of traffic has been, public transport has been stopped as well. And in general, the watchword from the government is, if you can, stay at home and don't move.
A reminder of the headlines right after this. A reminder of the headlines if you're just tuning into the news. Caribbean primary exit assessment results ignite joy and anticipation across the country. The House of Representatives passes bill to establish Digital Transformation Agency amid privacy and cost concerns. Experts urge nutrition overhaul as cancer tops Grenada's death toll for the 5th straight year. Regional pollster Peter Wickham says the National Democratic Congress maintains a strong grip on Grenada politics. We can also tell you in the region, Tobago health officials worried about more sexually transmitted infections. Internationally, Europe issues red alert, says heatwave hits. Plus in the sports news, victories for Chantamel, Mount Rich and North Stars in GFA Division 1 football, while undefeated West Indies to clash with England at Lord's tomorrow for top spot in Group B. I'm Kenroy, Baptiste. That's the news. Thank you so much. Have a good night.